Hey guys, this is Mrs. Laney, and I was wanting to do some book talks with you online because I'm not sure if everybody's going to be around on Friday when you come in with Mr. Eckern. So I have 7 different books I want to talk to you about. They're all new, and I think they're going to be really good choices for you, no matter which one you pick. The first one is called Harbor Me. It's by Jacqueline Woodson, who also wrote Brown Girl Dreaming, if you remember that book from a few years ago. This book is really interesting because it's about 6 kids who go to school together, and once a week they're just sent into an empty classroom to just sit around and talk about stuff. They don't have any adults like interrupting or moderating or anything. And it's a really interesting thought about, what kids will do when they're together. What will they say to each other? Will they be honest? And can they help each other out? What do the adults think, they can help each other out with? So I think this is going to be a really interesting, eye-opening book for everybody to read, adults and kids. The next one is called The Right Hook of Devin Velma. It's kind of hard to see because of where the sticker is. But this is about Devin, and he begs his friend Addison to help him with a stunt to make him YouTube famous. Addison barely talks to teachers, he's so shy. Can he do it? And why does Devin want to do this anyway? I think this is going to be a funny book, but also, a little bit touching because what's going on in Devin's life that he really, really wants to do some sort of stunt to make him YouTube famous. This is a graphic novel called All Summer Long, and it's kind of cool because on the inside the colors are just basically orange and white and black. So this is about Binna and Austin, and they're usually inseparable. But Austin is going away to summer camp, and he's been kind of weird recently anyway. What is Binna going to do all summer? So this talks about her friendship with Austin's sister and just different things that are going on. If you can't tell, it's also about music. So I'm hoping some of you pick this one up. I think it looks really good as well. This next one is called Tight, and I actually just took a picture of the inside flap because I think it works the best instead of me trying to summarize it. So this says, lately Brian's been feeling tight in all kinds of ways. Brian knows what's tight for him, reading comics, drawing superheroes, and hanging out with no drama. The drama is every day where he's from, and that gets him tight, wound up. And now Brian's friend Mike pressures him with ideas of fun that are crazy risky. At first, it's a rush following Mike, hopping turnstiles, subway surfing, and getting into all kinds of trouble. But Brian never really feels right acting so wrong, and drama really isn't him. So which way will he go? Especially when his dad tells him it's better to be hard and feared than liked. So this should be a good book. Probably a little more urban than we're used to, but I think that's a great way to experience life in a city, and life as a different kind of person than you might be. This one is The Epic Fail of Arturo Zamora. I think I've talked about this one before, and I know a couple kids have read it, but I think it's worth another shot. The back of this book just says, save the restaurant, save the town, get the girl, make Abuela proud. Can 13-year-old Arturo Zamora do it all, or is he in for a big epic fail? So check this one out. I also have the inside flap of this one because it looks really, really interesting. It's called Breakout. And the intro is Nora Tucker is looking forward to summer vacation in Wolf Creek. 2 months of swimming, eating popsicles, and brushing up on her journalism skills for the school paper. But when 2 inmates break out of the town's maximum security prison, everything changes. Doors are locked, helicopters fly over the woods, and police patrol the school grounds. Everyone is on edge, and fear brings out the worst in some people. Nora has known her whole life. Even if the inmates are caught, she worries that home might never feel the same. And this is a cool book in the way that it's laid out because some of it just looks like regular chapters, and then some of it is like drawings or letters or post-it notes. So I think this would be a really fun one to read just because of the variety of how everything's laid out in the book and how it all comes together. The very last one is called Amal Unbound, and this is a really, really important book for everyone to read because it tells a lot about what's going on in other countries that we don't know about, but um, it's also from the perspective of a 12-year-old. So 12-year-old Amal's dream of becoming a teacher one day is dashed in an instant when she accidentally insults a member of her Pakistani village's ruling family. As punishment for her behavior, she is forced to leave her heartbroken family behind and go work at their estate. Amal is distraught but has faced setbacks before, so she summons her courage and begins navigating the complex rules of life as a servant, with all its attendant jealousies and pecking order woes. Most troubling, though, is Amal's increasing awareness of the deadly measures the Khan family will go in order to stay in control. It's clear that their hold over her village will never loosen as long as everyone is too afraid to challenge them. So if Amal is to have any chance of ensuring her loved one's safety and winning back her freedom, she must find a way to work with the other servants to make it happen. So that sounds really interesting to me too. Anyway, that's what I've got. Sorry this is a little long. You can always fast forward through it if you just want to look at the ones you want to see. But I hope something catches your attention. Talk to you later.